Hi and welcome to another fresh episode of Fighting Falcons Talk, and I'm your host, Chris Baker. This episode I will talk about the two Falcons games and the sixth installment of Around the League. Find out everything inside.
Hockey Town, it's a place where dreams are found. We fought so many battles here, now we're the ones that never fear. The club resides within our town, we won't stop, no letting down. The cup is ours, we're all to drink. It's our town, let's rock this ring. Hey, Hockey Town, not alone, just look around. Let's move, let's hear the sound. At every turn, the puck is dropped, the fever burns. Flesh speed, some brilliant daring. Red lights flash, horns are blaring. Hockey Town, our understand. Bound men in white and red. They dazzle us before our eyes. Lord Stanley's Cup, we have the prize. Out alone, just look around. Hey, Hockey Town. Let's go, let's hear the sound. Hey, Hockey Town. Hey, Hockey Town.
The Falcons played two home games this past weekend, both at home, with two high stakes both with huge stakes on. The first game came on Friday when they played Kalamazoo, who they had previously lost to two times. In the first period, with about 6:45 left in the period, Ron Cotton scored for the Falcons, assisted by Lewandowski and Goldberg, to put us up by a score of 1-0. In the second, Kalamazoo unfortunately scored with 2.5 minutes left in the period with a goal by Cesars. In the third, though, with about 15 minutes left in the game, Sand scored from Globkey and Rivas to give us a one-goal lead again. With just under 9 minutes to play in the game, Powers scored from Lemarande and Lewandowski, and to give us a 3-1 win. Margarita stopped 24 of the 25 shots he faced in front of a crowd of about 507 people. We outshot the Junior Wings 50-25. We swept the game stars for this game, with Mitch Sang getting the first star of the game, Brent Lewandowski getting the second star of the game, and Peter Margaritas getting the third star of the game. That would snap our 3-game losing streak. And our second and final game of the weekend came on Saturday when we played the Jamestown Ironmen. This would be the 5th annual Star Wars night, where the jerseys were also auctioned off during silent auctions and at the end of the game. The Fighting Falcons would get on the board first, 3 minutes and 1 second into the first period, with a goal from Sierra, assisted by Powers and Sand. About 8:46 into the second, Sierra got his second goal of the game, assisted by Rivas and Sand again. and Jamestown would get the last goal of the game with about 4 minutes left in the game on a goal from Bingham. Yeah. Margarito stopped 28 of the 29 shots he faced in front of a crowd of 681 fans waiting to see the Fighting Falcons beat the rebel troops from Jamestown. Again, we swept the game stars for this game. Nico Sierra got the first star of the game for getting the 2 goals. Mitch Sand would get the second star of the game for getting 2 assists, and Peter Margaritos would get the third star of the game for getting the win. The Fighting Falcons are now 8-6-2 on the season. And now time for another installment of Around the League. On Wednesday, Corpus Christi hosted the Texas Tornado, and they won 3-1. On Thursday, Jamestown visited Flint, losing to the Michigan Warriors 6-1. Corpus Christi hosted the Texas Tornado again, winning again 2-1. Odessa Jackalopes beat the New Mexico Mustangs 6-1, and the Alaska Avalanche beat the Fairbanks Ice Dogs 6-1 for the Fairbanks Ice Dogs' first regulation loss. On Friday, the Janesville Jets traveled to Traverse City to take on the North Stars, and ending up beating them 3-2. Jamestown played the Michigan Warriors again in Flint, this time beating them 4-3. St. Louis traveled to the Cool Region to play the Chill, and the Bandits came out on top 4-2. Chicago Hitmen traveled to Springfield to play the Junior Blues, with the Hitmen coming out on top 5-3. The Amarillo Bulls beat the Wichita Falls Wildcats 6-2. The Bismarck Bobcats beat the Aberdeen Wings 4-1. The Alaska Avalanche and the Fairbanks Ice Dogs played for the second time in as many nights, and Alaska beat the Fairbanks Ice Dogs 4-3, giving Fairbanks their second regulation loss. Alexandria Blizzard hosted Austin Bruins, and the Blizzard came out on top 5-1. The Dawson Creek Rage beat the Minot Minotaurs 3-1. The New Mexico Mustangs beat the Topeka Roadrunners 4-3 in a shootout. The Kenai River Brown Bears also beat the Wenatchee Wild 3-2 in a shootout. On Saturday, the Kalamazoo Junior Wings traveled to Flint to play the Michigan. They hosted the Michigan Warriors and beat them 5-2. The Janesville Jets beat the Traverse City North Stars 2-0. The St. Louis Bandits beat the Cool Region Chill 3-2 in overtime. The Chicago Hitmen beat the Springfield Junior Blues 5-3. The Austin Bruins beat the Alexandria Blizzard 4-2. The Amarillo Bulls beat the Odessa Jackalopes 2-1. The Bismarck Bobcats beat the Aberdeen Wings in a scoring fest 6-5, which ended in a shootout. The Texas Tornado beat the Wichita Falls Wildcats 2-1. The Minot Minotaurs beat the Dawson Creek Rage 5-3. The Topeka Roadrunners beat the New Mexico Mustangs 6-5. The Kenai River Brown Bears beat the Wenatchee Wild 3-2 in overtime, and Alaska Avalanche beat the Fairbanks Ice Dogs for the third time in as many nights, 5-4 in regulation. And on Sunday, there was one game. The Springfield Junior Blues beat the Chicago Hitmen 5-4. And the standings are as follows. In the Central Division, in first, Bismarck, 11-3-0 with 22 points. In second, Austin, 6-4-1 with 13 points. In third, Alexandria, 5-4-1 with 11 points. In fourth, Aberdeen, 4-7-2 with 10 points. And in fifth, Minot, 3-11-0 with 6 points. In the Midwest Division, St. Louis is in first, 10-2-1 with 21 points. The Janesville Jets are in second, 10-0-1 with 21 points. In third, Cool Region, 6-6-2 with 14 points. In fourth, Springfield, 5-9-0 with 10 points. And in fifth, Chicago, 4-11-1 with 9 points. In the North Division, in first, Michigan, 10-4-1 with 21 points. In second, Kalamazoo, 10-4-0 with 20 points. In third, our Port Huron Fighting Falcons, 8-6-2 with 18 points. In third, Traverse City, 5-4-3 with 13 points. And in fifth, Jamestown, 6-11-0 with 12 points. In the South Division, in first, Amarillo, 10-1-2 with 22 points. In second, Texas, 8-3-3 with 19 points. In third, Topeka, 8-5-2 with 18 points. In fourth, Corpus Christi, 8-5-0 with 16 points. In fifth, Odessa, 5-6-2 with 12 points. In sixth, Wichita Falls, 3-10-1 with 7 points. And in seventh, New Mexico, 3-11-0 with 6 points. In the West Division, Fairbanks, 9-3-5 with 23 points. In second, Alaska, 9-4-1 with 19 points. And third, Kenny River, 9-4-0 with 18 points. And fourth, Fresno, 7-5-2 with 16 points. And fifth, Wenatchee, 4-4-2 with 10 points. And in sixth, Dawson Creek with a record of 4-8-0 with 8 points. And the Fighting Falcons' next two games, the next game will be played at Michigan, be played in Flint against the Michigan Warriors. That will be on Saturday, October 29th at a time of 7 p.m. That'll be the only game of this weekend that the Fighting Falcons will play. Remember, for all your Port Huron Fighting Falcons and Patriots news, check this show out for each week, with each episode premiering on Sundays or Mondays when there is a game on Sunday. Until next time, have a sportstastic day.